So good afternoon, everybody. First of all, thank you, Legis, for the invitation to participate in this panel discussion this afternoon. Yes, first of all, I will talk more about my own presentation because I think that it can help you to better understand what I will say after. So yes, I am from France and I just finished my studies in international relations about conflicts and development. And during those studies I could have several experiences in relation with the defense of human rights and the defense of the rights of foreigners. First of all, I was in Spain during several months in the south of Spain, working with an organization of defense of human rights in Cadiz. During these internships, I could have several experiences in the southern border of the European Union, Ceuta and Melilla, which are two towns, Spanish towns in the north of Morocco, and so in the border between the European Union and Africa. And after that, when I came back to France, I had experiences with asylum seekers. And last year I was working with an organization in Paris called ANAFE. We work with the legal aid assistance in transit zone in the international airport and port in France. Now I am in Macedonia with an international exchange program with Europe in France, which is a Euro-African network with organization, activists and individual members who defend human rights and make some analysis about European politics. And in Macedonia, I work with Mayra, who was represented this morning with Martina. And so this presentation of my experiences is just to show the link with my experiences in several European borders, in Spain, in France, and now in Macedonia, on the topic of the panel discussions, which is human rights challenges in Western Balkan route. And so, yes, as far I am in Macedonia, because I just arrived at the beginning of January, I can, when we talk about the question of human rights challenges in the Balkan, to sum up, I can say that we can see four main challenges that we was discussed before. First, the question of the pushback. Secondly, the question of the arbitrary detention. After, the question of the smugglers and traffics in the borders, and to conclude, the question of the protection of vulnerable people and vulnerability group. And so, I will not give lots of more details because those several points were discussed previously. But for example, regarding the question of the pushback, if we was doing some data about the pushback from Serbia to Macedonia, for example, the national authorities in Macedonia say that between March and October last year, more than 25,000 pushback were released from Macedonia to Greece. So we can see that series of pushback from Serbia to Macedonia to Greece, and lots of violation of human rights during those pushbacks. Yes, regarding the question of the arbitrary detention, this morning we was talking about the situation in Gazibaba and also in Bezbegovo. In those places of detention, we can see also a lot of violation of human rights and challenges for migrants who are placed in detention. For example, in Tabanoche in Bulgaria, it's a detention without any legal status, so for the person it's very difficult to exert their rights. We just saw people who are in detention, in arbitrary detention, without can exert their rights. For example, in Gazibaba, we can see some example of people who are placed in detention in Gazibaba just because they was arrested by the police with smugglers, and they are placed in Gazibaba waiting to go to the court as to testimony, but they are not free during the months to wait the judgment and they are placed in Gazprom. There are some examples of some cases like that last year in Macedonia. So yes, about the smugglers, we can see in Macedonia, as we can see, there is lots of challenges about those questions on the kidnapping of migrants. Yes, to conclude the question of vulnerable groups, it's very important issue in Macedonia with the question of the rights of minors, but we can see also even with the question of the separation of families in places of detention or during the route. So yes, there are all of those challenges that we can see in Macedonia, and I will not talk more about those challenges in Macedonia because we was yet talking about the subject. But what I would like to add to those elements is that it's not only in Western Balkan route, because when I was in Spain, in Ceuta and Melilla, when I was in France, in the borders, the same challenges was existing. We in Spain, for example, in Ceuta and Melilla, we have also pushback, who are called devoluciones en caliente, but it's the same. It's also pushback on. It's the same situation that we can see in the Balkans. So we have the Spanish police who push back migrants to Morocco. And we have also arbitrary detention with the CETI, or Centros de Internamiento para los Inmigrantes, pero de estancia. So they, sorry. So yes, there are places of detention in those two towns, and people are not only in detention in the centers, but they are only in detention in the towns because they are not, as Ceuta and Melilla are not, even if it's a Spanish town, they are not in the Schengen area, so they cannot go to Spain or to other European countries. And we have also lots of questions about smugglers in the borders between Morocco and Spain, and lots of challenges also about vulnerable groups. In French borders, in transit zones, it's the same. We have deportation, police violence, separation of families, in accompanying minors without any possibilities to exert their rights, and yes, also a lot of questions about the respect of human rights in general. So about the question of this panel discussion to present human rights challenges in migrant routes, and try to discuss about some solutions or other possibilities on way to act. I think it's very important not only to focus in the Western Balkan route, but see that in each European border is the same situation, and so try to find some and discuss some solutions, thinking about all of these issues in all of the borders. It's not just a problem in the Balkans, but it's a problem in Europe, but also in the world. Don't forget also that migration at the end is something very common, and if we use, if you see the history, we see that the history is also made with humans who are moving because they want to discover another place or move to another place. So yes, the movement is something very in the nature of human. So try to discuss and find solutions to respect those rights of people who are just moving as lots of people. And for example, me, I am from France and I am in Macedonia, so I am also foreigner. Yes. Yes, try to find solutions, keeping in mind this movements and all of the situation in the borders to try to find common ways to respect human rights.